Really not good at this. I was making a mess. But greetings and welcome to another weekly Vault video with me, Treggyz. And Raven, I guess. Let's get right into it, shall we? I have lots of good vaults today. Lots of hard work done over the last week. Lots to gain. And by the way, for you guys over on YouTube, thank you all for helping me hit 200 subs in the last week. It was pretty cool. Since I still have a few months left before the end of the year, which was my original goal of hitting 200 subs, maybe I, just push it a little further, and maybe I want to try to hit 250 subs before the end of the year, because there might still be time. That'd be awesome. Thank you again for, watching and subscribing, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys a whole lot. But yes, I got a very good selection of vaults today, I hope. I have full Mythic Plus dungeons at 10 on my Warrior, 2 Mythic raid slots. I kind of close my eyes at the time. Give me some good stuff. Good stuff. There's an eye level upgrade on my cloak. Oh boy, that's not too good, actually. Like, it's either going to be just upgrade the cloak or go for a myth belt for cheaper crest on my real belt. Or it could even maybe be like it is socketed. I just woke up. I didn't really fully account for the socket on the belt. I could go for that, and it probably wouldn't be so bad for arms, because I probably need to. My problem with my arms gear right now is I need to drop a bunch of mastery, and I'm pretty sure this would help me out a little bit with that. Pick up verse, pick up crit, haste, and verse for arms. That's I would say that would be the goal. Yeah. This would be really good for Fury, I bet. I don't necessarily know if this is outright my BIS from the raid, but it does have a lot of mastery on it, and Fury likes Seal Mastery. But also the Myth Ring. Just big verse, little haste isn't really spectacular for anybody. Yeah, it's gonna be one of these three for sure. I hope. See what the sim decides. I did mention arms specifically for the belt, so maybe I should also just sim myself as arms to doubly make sure. Alright, looks like my excuse me. Looks like belt was a good guess on my part, because it's won in both my sims for Fury and for arms, so bit of a shame to lose the speed though on the previous belt, but it's a price I'll have to pay for loot. DK had very well on. Not only did we did manage to kill heroic queen, so I got some queen potential in the vault. I also got two 10s done. Kind of made up for the last few weeks of not doing any by doing a few. Should have tried to do 3 more, but oh well. It was late Monday, and I didn't want to. I think a lot of my friends were all done with keys, so I didn't want to be that guy to be I need 3 more on my ult, kind of. Alright. Give me some good stuff. Big vault, big vault. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Literally got the fucking the two very rare items from raid from the first few bosses, and I also got a spare meat hook, which is like I'm pretty sure my best in slot damage trinket for blood. Huh. That's gonna be a choice. Like, I know nowadays blood doesn't really give a shit about haste, you know, not that much haste, so like the neck is kind of out, but it's like, if there's ever a time to get this neck, it's here from the vault, you know? And like, just think about that passive on a tank. Literally be giving my healers mana in verse. This cloak effect too. Damn. Fucking rolled big on this character, huh? Such a hard choice, actually. Genuinely, it's like two interesting, very rare pieces, or like my best in slot damage trinket. Which I'm using these because I just like genuinely haven't gotten like anything else really good. Like I would say this is probably my next best thing. I never managed to get a better sack brood besides like the heroic, literally from heroic week, you know, when the expansion dropped. So I've just been like, I've been struggling with trinkets on this character almost, but there it is, you know. Oh boy, this is I know how worthless it is to sim tanks, but at least it'll help me decide. I have, like my other characters I'm going to open vaults on in a few minutes here. They didn't all do quite as much work as my DK and my warrior have, but like, I have high hopes for the rest of the characters if I keep getting, you know, like a three-way tie. Almost. Actually, probably my warrior's probably more like a two-way tie, but it is pretty awesome. Both the very rare pieces and the meat hook. It's just it sucks to have them all in the same vault because you don't really want to pick. I don't want to pick just one. I want to take them all. Well, at least as far as pure DPS gain, it wants me to. Of course, it wants me to just pick the meat hook. I'm so sad. Again, I know the neck is like too much haste right now for blood. Blood doesn't want haste, or at least not like not Deathbringer blood. And the cloak is interesting as well, but yeah, it's like your best in slot trinket, right? If I want to start, like I like literally last week, I'm like I want to do more damage on my Blood Death Knight, and then here I am, I get my best in slot damage trinket. It's like I should just take it. Especially because it's the only one on Myth Track as well, so I don't have to think about that, you know, this trinket slot for the rest of the expansion. So that's okay. Pretty decent choice for the first one. First dungeon slot for me. None of my other characters did any 10s, but I still got like, you know, a decent amount of work in on my other characters. I do what I do. Well, I kinda needed a better weapon. Because I should have, if I remember right, yesterday I got some gear crafted, I just don't think I picked it all up. Yeah. So I literally, yesterday, I got, where did it go? Where is the thing in my bags? Oh, I'm wearing it. Haha, that's... yeah, I was wearing it. Never mind. So yeah, I literally have this other one. It's probably a downgrade stat-wise, but at least it's a hero weapon, right? Instead, I'll just go for that. I don't care, and I could probably, I could actually probably even again not great stats. I could justify enchanting that, so I can actually do like big damn on this character now. Isn't that fun to like be like, I'm missing an item, Oh, never mind. It's literally I'm genuinely just wearing it. So, all right, I guess moving on. Quick, easy alt bolt. Pretty much all my characters got like the same amount of slots as that character. Actually, I think my Evoker might have been the one the least amount. So we did like one dungeon on it. And high hopes. I would really like a weapon on this character. I got like a weird statted weapon. No dice. Yeah, that's veteran. It's like that might be the one I like. That's a good statted neck. It's just very low. That trinket is awful. I hate that one. High level upgrade for legs. If I wanted to play around with lose some crit to get some verse, that's not super bad, but... And then I don't want to even consider that, because got the embellished belt. I think I might go for the ring. Just because I have like an absolute... Like, I'm pretty certain I'm only really going to be playing Brewmaster on this character. Like, it's kind of just been the spec I've enjoyed the most. I have a lot of crit. Crit's a good stat for Brew, but I feel like I could use a little more verse. So that's the thought process I'm going to roll with. Three whole charges to roll. Get out of there in a hurry. See if I can go calm down my dog while I'm loading into my pally. Okay. Big pally vault. Easy choice for an alt. Give me something good. Same pants I got last week. A candlestick, which wouldn't be so bad. I think. It has to be better than Abyssal Trap or Detachable Fang, right? Then there's also this one, which I used this trinket for a little bit on my warrior. It was weird. It felt very inconsistent. It would probably be one of these two is definitely the most reliable thing, and don't even consider that it's LFR. Already, like, sort of technically already wearing these, just I turned them into tier, of course. So I got two trinkets to choose from. Wow, they're literally neck and neck on 4 prot. One thing I'm surprised about is that Prot Pally has a Blood Mallet trinket rankings, but the other thing I'm surprised by is the fact that both these trinkets are neck and neck. So it's like, so apparently my choice literally is: do I want to not think about my trinket at all and just have a passive effect, or do I want to on-use trinket with movement speed and haste, huge haste? And the candlestick is like technically better, but like they're still neck and neck on the list I'm looking at right now. So I shouldn't think too hard about an alt trinket. You know what? Screw it. I'll go for the Packstone just because I used it in like Mythic 0 week for a while because I just had like nothing better. So I'll give it a try again with a hero one on my pally. May as well. And again, I can also just get rid of this. I assume I get rid of the trap because this thing just like doesn't do any damage, I feel. Give me the big overall. Actually, no, it does a lot more damage than the Nash one. What the hell? Oh boy, here I am, simming another tank. Woo! While that does its work, I'll move on to my last character. Last real character, I should say. Real-ish character. Excuse me. Big tier helmet. Kind of crappy boots, so those probably aren't too bad for Havoc, but, you know, and this trinket. Which, I've not used this trinket before. That might be really... Depending on how much that the damage scaling up with your current movement speed is, that might not be so bad for Havoc, because Demon Hunter in general, it gets, this thing, where Mastery increases your movement speed, so... Is that good? How quickly does it stack? Yeah, it's essentially, I'm choosing either to get myself 4 set or this weird trinket. I'm just gonna see how it does in the sim again. As much as it matters. Simming tank DPS. But it just, it still helps me, make a somewhat informed decision. So, looks like Tier wins out, but I wonder if I if I put that talent on, will it suddenly just jump up? No, I won't actually drop that, but it's already awkward and not trying to find the thing. Let me just, out of curiosity, let me just do this real fast. Subtly, my movement speed just jumped 4,000%, right? Totally. Still tier. It looks like it barely budged. Getting the movement speed talent, okay. Alright, I guess I just go for tier. Which is probably just overall the smarter choice, right? Even if this is weird stats for vengeance, should just go for it. Go and turn over this pair of gloves I have in my bag and do the things. Get myself my tier set. Did we get an extra charge this week, or did I not spend a charge? Ooh. Hold the presses. It is the bonus event. I didn't realize it was, I should have double checked, but I knew it was coming up. I knew it was in October. That is awesome. That means all my characters are getting big old Mythic Plus dungeons done. Or you don't even have to do, look at that, they changed it. You can do Heroic or Mythic dungeon. You get a Heroic raid piece. I'll still do it on Mythic because, may as well just get the vaults squared away, but hell yeah. If you're here for vault content, that's all I got for you this week. Or do I do also have this character got a little 584 vaults or whatever, but yeah, it's just veteran. And I can just do it while I talk about other stuff, just show it off in the background. Although I don't feel like I have much to talk about. Essentially we spent, at least in Evade, we spent a good portion of last week trying to, why am I peeking so hard on the mic all of a sudden? Spent a good portion of time in Evade, trying to get AOTC. We had to do an extra night even to do it. But we did do it in the long run. And it's just sort of nice to, I really wanted to do it last week, week 5 of the raid, because that's essentially it's basically been our average ahead of the curve earning time for the last few raids. But Queen Ansarek on heroic is was kind of a different heroic raid boss, like end boss that we haven't faced one that hard in quite a while. Like we needed, off the top of my head, we needed 81 pulls to kill Queen Ansarek, but like
Shackles
back in Shadowlands,
just got a shackle on you, go in front of the boss.
Like Shadowlands is kind of a dark expansion for us in Evade. It was every single heroic end boss was like at least 100 pulls, and I think like literally both like
good.
If I remember correctly, it's like Denathrius and Sylvanas were like 101 pulls, and then like Jailer we needed 151 pulls for.
Get ready to walk
through. And I was worried, honestly, that Queen Ansarek was going to be our first triple-digit AOTC. For the first time in like 2 years or so. It was
like he said.
I wasn't looking forward to having to do it for another week, but at the same time, Blizzard also just nerfed the fight massively today, where, the bombs in Phase 1, you can kind of, if you lose people, it's no longer just like, if you lose 2 people in Phase 1, you're just going to, like, take double damage from the bomb debuff, and you just die outright every time you take the next bomb, so... You just need to still keep your group even.
In a second here, they're going to be on the inside.
Which should make things so much easier in the fact that they also nerfed the damage. Made it so dead people don't count towards adding more stacks. And then, like, I think it's the Phase 2 Dispel got nerfed. I think that's what the other ability was. But yeah, I'm real happy that we killed Queen,
Yeah, go pick that one up.
Not the most free AOTC.
We got the
good little like warm up one for us this year. It's it's always one of those things where
go through.
Next raid tier will be maybe a little bit easier just because we'll come into it with our old tier set. First week we'll have like maybe some of us will have like our best trinkets and things from the previous patch, so it should just be kind of easier outright. Whereas the first raid of the new expansion, everyone's coming in and heroic dungeon gear, maybe quest greens,
just kill the boss.
Maybe they got the
watch
an epic drop off of Mythic Zero dungeons or like the world boss or some shit, right?
Very nice job.
It's not like everyone is like came into the raid the best, so we week 1 was definitely a bit of a
good luck.
We still killed Queen on normal in week 1, but I was really wanting to like do half the raid on heroic at least, and we didn't quite do that. We were actually only able to kill the first boss, and we got kind of like brick walled by Bloodbound Horror, but we were just kind of like, I don't know, playing it wrong. So, but I do hope very soon that I could excuse me. Very soon we could start doing some mythic in Evade. Like my goal this week would literally be to full clear heroic, and if we could kill at least the first boss on mythic, I'll be happy. It'd be incredible if we could kill the first boss and the second boss, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Not to be a pessimist, but feel just a little I don't know, we couldn't kill that guy, first week of heroic. Could we kill it our first week of mythic? I'm not super sure we could kill Bloodbound. It's not that much harder. You just have to spread, here and there, and there's an extra ad downstairs for the groups who go down. It ain't all that much crazier. Oh, I guess over the last week rating was Evade and WA on the weekend was very annoying for me, in that the my computer, I've been having so many fucking FPS issues in Raid. I'm sure I'm not alone in saying that, but I feel like this expansion in this Raid tier has been particularly bad for just you just have 0 frames on this fight because reasons. and it's I was really frustrated like over the weekend, but I managed to, even though I was like fiddling with graphic settings, I managed to completely miss like the anisotropic settings down at like the way bottom. Like I still had it maxed out and stuff, and it's like, god damn it, why did I leave that up? So I think I kind of got my stuff a little fixed. I made myself a new little like add-on profile to like really cut down on all the side stuff that I do not need in Raid. Kind of help me out. Like, not that add-ons are that impactful. It's like it mainly is like there was like a performance WoW head post like a week or two back, and it's like plater details, and I don't use it, but LBY are like really bad actors, and there are also some weak auras that can be really bad on your performance based on like what they use in the weak aura. And I'm pretty sure I don't use any like model weak aura, but you know, you never know. Here's hoping from here on out it'll be a little smoother in Raid, FPS wise. I think I'm gonna go ahead and let people go so I can get to work on this video. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Remember, maybe if you're not subscribed, maybe today is the day, you know? Wanting to make a good run at making content and streaming and stuff, and it was an incredible week last week where I was like, you know, I was saying 200 subs for the end of the year because like obviously I was going to hit it like sooner than, you know, 2.5 full months from now. Yeah, it's awesome to kind of hit like not only to hit your goal, but kind of like to crush it in just like a few days. Like it was literally like Tuesday I was at 190 subs on YouTube, and then by Thursday I hit, like, you know, literally barely just 2 days later I hit 200, which is great to see. Just want to keep going and keep growing. And I guess in addition to that goal, I also hit a new lifetime views on my videos on YouTube. Hit a 250,000 views total, which pretty awesome. I just wish maybe that like more of that converted into subs, so I wouldn't have to be sitting here and begging for subs right now. But you know, stuff happens and it doesn't always work out perfectly. But happy to keep climbing and keep working on it. It'll only be a matter of time. So thanks again, everyone, for watching, and I'll be back next week. And you know, obviously I'll still be doing the streaming and stuff here on YouTube if you want to watch. I also stream on Twitch. It's be the same stream, but you know, you essentially get to choose. Do you want ads and to like support me financially by watching on Twitch, or do you just like want to watch the stream and hang out and you can watch me on YouTube? I'm happy with both, but that's sort of like the, you know, you as the viewer gets to choose what you want. So yeah, I think that's it. So again, I'll see everyone next week. Thanks again for watching and subscribing and all that good stuff. I'll be back very soon. See you guys.